Hello everyone, my name is Jackie Perez and I will be talking about my presentation which I did on music and culture and regional music here in Los Angeles. The reason why I chose regional music, Mexican music, is because I feel it's really close to my culture. I grew up not only listening to it, but going to family parties and dancing to it and being surrounded by it. And I felt it was something that was really close to me, not only because it's my family, I grew up with it close to my family, but because we're in the epicenter of it, which is here in Los Angeles. There's so many Latin Americans here that enjoy that type of music. And I thought, well, what not better than to study a music that I'm passionate about, and I know a lot of the people around me are passionate about. So a little that I learned about this, so I started looking into how I already always knew regional Mexican music was big here in Los Angeles, but doing my research, I actually got to learn the history of regional Mexican music, and that goes anywhere from banda to mariachi to norteño, and just learning about all of that and being able to see how it originated. For example, one of my focuses was banda, which is a Mexican type of music. Its main instruments are the tuba, clarinets, and in some cases the accordion. And it originated from Sinaloa, Mexico. That's where most bands are from. And so learning about that and kind of just doing my research on that was really neat. Throughout my the interview portion, I interviewed someone who's been in the industry since he was 7 years old. So he currently works for sings in a local band here. They just focus on going to sing in restaurants and bars, and his ultimate goal is obviously to make it big, to be a known artist. So he was telling me about it, and he spoke to me and let me know that he started since he was 7 years old, singing at local events in Mexico, and he was just always wanting to prepare himself because he knows the competition is very intense, especially here in the States. So he would sing in local events, he would sing at home, family parties, and he is now in a band here in Los Angeles. They open for some artists sometimes, and I just asked them a lot of questions. I really wanted to know what it felt like to be on the other side. As a viewer, you go to these concerts and you live through the music, you dance, but you don't know what it is to be on stage. So I asked him how it was at, what it feels like to be on that stage and seeing everybody enjoy the music. And, he says it's a very fulfilling feeling because you see everyone so happy and vibing and having a good time. So that to him just makes his job that much more self-fulfilling, nourishing, whatnot. So that was one of the things I asked him. I also asked him what were some downfalls to the process of becoming an artist. And he said there was multiple times that he wanted to quit. He wanted to quit because it was very competitive, because there was a lot of rejection involved. So he felt that he wasn't competent at being a singer because of it. But he always managed to pick himself up and move forward. And it's not an easy industry to be part of, because Mexican regional music, there's so many competition here in Los Angeles due to the fact that it's so popular. So being the fact that he had to just push through it and continuously work hard, and his goals are not reached yet. He's still working towards becoming someone in the industry. But regional Mexican music, especially banda. Banda is a big thing here in Los Angeles. For those who speak Spanish and who listen to this type of music, you know what I'm talking about. There's concerts all over Los Angeles. There's nightclubs that just focus on this type of music, and it's a type of music that is very close to the Mexican culture, because the lyrics tell a story. And even Vicente Fernandez is someone who's international, and there's bandas that have turned over international. And during the revolutionary times, Pancho Villa even had his own banda that he had to go along with him. So it's very historic and it's very cultural, and I feel that's why it is so big here in Los Angeles, because there's so many Hispanics here. The demographic of Hispanics is so big due to the fact that we're so close to the border. So yeah, it's a little recap of what my presentation is about. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you.